The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Dak going to start out going to the air. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the... The Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Prescott. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Prescott. A pass underneath for Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Folks' kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
All right, ready? 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Burrow on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12. 11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
11 MP. 11.
From the 16, Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Watson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just knowing what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Prescott.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds Watson. It's caught.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Christian Watson
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They gotta go.
Complete once again to Watson.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
On play action, Prescott sliding it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive in the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well at most.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11, empty, take. 11.
Burrow will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Get set. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian Watson
26 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
11 mighty, 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, 32 yards.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that
they're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On one, ready?
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Now he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
11. 11 MT, take 11, 12.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
On one, ready?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Christian Watson.
30 yards.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action now. Prescott. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
third and short yardage. Prescott. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
He's got this one completed to Mims. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Check down to Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action with Burrow.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.